Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Hey, I'm going to give you a little some tips here on packing for Cambodia. Uh, all these tips might not work for everybody. Depends on what you're going to bring, things that might be sentimental to you. But I'm going to focus on the basics, what you should bring, and maybe what you can leave at home. Uh, Something to help your packing. Give you an idea of what you want to bring if you're going to move over here. But first, as always, I want to remind you that I have books for sale, and you can pick up my book, Live in Cambodia, A Guide for Living in the Kingdom of Wonder, along with my other 4 books at the link in the description. And you can also buy me a coffee at ko-fi.com or donate directly through PayPal, and we always appreciate that. It's that time of year. It's the time for giving. So be sure to give a little this way. We could use it, and we really appreciate all our supporters and everything you do for us. So go ahead and check out those links down below as well and get some goodies for yourself in return. Remember, when you donate, to leave me your email address, and I will send some stuff along. Alright, so when you're coming over here, of course, you can't bring everything with you. All the stuff you've accumulated over how many years you've been alive, it's just impossible to bring everything. So you're going to sell a lot of stuff, and you might be wondering what you're going to bring with you. You know, you're going to have a suitcase and maybe a carry-on bag or two. And you have to figure out how to make room for what you need, and you have the weight allowance on the airlines and all that good stuff. And I'm just going to cover the basics here, like toiletries and clothes and towels and everything like that. And I'll give you my experiences, and feel free to take this advice, or if you've already got a plan or you got some things you want to bring over, just feel free to ignore what I'm going to tell you. But these things are from my experience only, and you might get some help out of them yourself as well. So when it comes to things like toiletries, there's no need to bring anything from where you live. Any mom and pop store, any local market, anywhere all over Cambodia, you can find soap, you can find shampoo, you can find toothpaste and toothbrushes and deodorant and all the things you need. Baby powder if you want to powder up your nether regions there, because it does get kind of hot, does get kind of sweaty. You want to make sure to lessen the chafing as much as possible. But you can find all that here, so there's no need to bring really any of that. If you have a travel size, toothpaste and a toothbrush, just for your flight or for your first day after you arrive and you got the funky mouth or whatever, go ahead and pack that. But no need to bring a big bottle of shampoo or a 6-pack of soap or, anything like that. You can find those here everywhere, and you'll be fine. So forget about those for right now. When it comes to things like shirts and clothes, shirts, pants, and socks and underwear, I will give you the advice that I wish I would have had before I left. If you like to wear t-shirts and they're made of cotton, it's going to be miserable. You're going to be hot and sweaty. Find something with a lighter material, something that breathes, something that will let the breeze through, and maybe whisk away some of the sweat. You want some lighter material clothing. Now, when it comes to clothes, I've said this before, you can find shirts here, you can find pants here, you can find dresses and skirts if you're a female. Whatever you want, you can find them here. But if you're a larger size person, you're going to have a difficult time finding things that fit you. And when you do, they'll probably be way more expensive than what you could buy them for back where you come from. So at first, until you get the lay of the land and figure out what you're going to buy locally, bring a few lightweight t-shirts, bring a few button-up shirts, and shorts. You want to wear shorts. Go ahead and bring along some long pants, maybe some khakis or some blue jeans if you think you'll need them for some reason. And and you can figure it out from there. But I wouldn't go crazy trying to pack every item of clothing you own inside your suitcase. Uh, because like if you're an average size, maybe a little bit larger person, that's okay. You can find things here. Uh, but once you exceed a certain size, those things are going to be harder to find unless you have them custom made, and that's going to be a little bit more expensive. So determine your situation based on your size and pack accordingly. But just a few shirts, few pairs of shorts. Underwear and socks you can find here everywhere. That's not an issue. However, they might, depending on where you buy them, they might not be the best quality. They might have a tendency to get holes in them sooner and break apart a lot sooner than what you're expecting. So I would always suggest bringing some good solid, underwear and socks, just a few pair of each. Again, until you can get the lay of the land here and figure out where you want to buy them from here and all that good stuff. You can find them here, but they might not be the best quality. That's what I'm saying. And so you want to be sure you have those available for, if you need them upon your arrival. So, some shirts, some pants, just for a few days. And you can find everything else you need once you get here. And I would say the same thing with things like a bath towel. After you take a shower, you want to dry off. You can find big fluffy towels here at the local Western style markets, but they are going to be kind of expensive. And the regular ones you find here, again, they work, they're fine, they absolutely do the job they're supposed to do, but they're not the best quality. And so they might thin out a little bit sooner than you like, and they might not offer the same level of comfort when you're drying off, I guess you can say. So you might want to bring one or two towels as well if you got especially if you got a favorite big fluffy one that you use all the time. Go ahead and pack that in there. I know a lot of people sometimes they try to pack as many clothes as they can. That's what I did, and that was a huge mistake. I don't wear most of them now because they're too hot and too heavy, and sometimes they just don't fit me anymore because I've lost a lot of weight here. And I could have saved a lot of room in my backpack or in my suitcase if I would have just thought ahead and had somebody to give me that advice sooner. That's all I'm saying. With electronics, yes, if you have a laptop, a tablet, and your phone, of course, you want to bring all those. You can find all those here. Absolutely, you can. Nothing lasts forever. Eventually, those things will break anyway. But to save you that expense when you first get here, definitely bring those. But if you have like 2 or 3 laptops and 2 or 3 tablets and 5 phones or whatever, if you're one of those people, yeah, just pick one of each and go ahead and pack them along, because you're not going to need all of them, that's for sure. So yeah, I hope those tips help a little bit. Just pack light. You don't have to pack everything, and you'll be fine because everything else you can find once you get here. And in a video in the future, I will go over where you can find some of those things. We'll go ahead and go out and look at some of these places, and I'll let you know all about that when it's ready, when that video is ready to go. All right, so be sure to check out all my links down below. Like I said, purchase my books at the link. Check out my other channel, Horror Reads, at the link below. Other channels vlogging from this part of the world, they are below, and they are all excellent. So be sure to check those out as well. And donate through PayPal or buy me a coffee through Ko-Fi.com. And you can help support the channel. And we always appreciate it when people do that. All right, so down by the riverside in Siem Reap, Cambodia. I will talk to you guys in the next one.